Jimmy's mom has got it going on.
God.
She's all I want. She's the mom of Neutron.
What is up, guys? My name is Shannon, aka Cosmic Thanks. Welcome back to the space.
Godly.
I am back with my husband,
Matthew V. Haynes, aka the Clockmaster.
and today we're here for
Fast and Furious. Yep, Fast and Furious,
Yep.
not the Fast and the Furious.
just Fast
Fast and Furious, or Fast 4, if you want to call it that.
Yeah,
But Fast 4.
we're here
Fast
for
Furious.
that.
We're here for that. We're back on track, man. We finally back on track. Mm-hmm.
We got Mr. Dom Toretto coming back. So yeah, I don't know how he gets back, but he's back.
Don't read the description, but
I didn't.
it's 6 years after the first movie.
Okay.
So
So he been chilling for 6 years.
but it's well, as a reminder, also this takes place before Tokyo Drift, technically.
Yeah. So
Technically
he
speaking.
ain't chilling.
No, this takes place before Tokyo Drift, technically speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll make this intro super long because we already talked long enough in our pre video discussion.
Yeah, we always have too much long conversations.
Even just at the beginning of the Patreon cut, we talked for too long.
Way too long.
So
Talking about Jimmy Neutron.
yeah. Unless you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I was gonna do the usual. I was gonna say we've been watching the Fast franchise on the channel now for a couple weeks at this point. So if you're new to the channel, definitely go and check those videos out. Recently, we just did Tokyo Drift, so the links for all the previous Fast reactions will be in the description box below and in the playlist above. So go ahead and check those out. Check out our reaction, just so you can see the journey. Because just again for the newer folks who are here to the channel for the first time, I've seen all of these movies.
I have not.
Up to 8. Haven't seen 9 and 10, so Shan hasn't.
Yeah.
But it's been quite a few years for me since I've seen these, so that's just the long and short of it for the newer folks on the channel. Yeah. That's all I would say. Yeah.
With that being said, if you want to see the full reaction, make sure to check out our Patreon. Link will be in the description below. We got all the movies from here, all the stuff on my channel. So
lots of movies, man. Lots of movies.
So
lots of
many.
movies. Go ahead and check out those movies, man.
So many things.
So much movie reactions.
But yeah, those are all on Patreon, so link will be in the description below. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe if you like what you see. Comment down below your thoughts, feelings, or any suggestions for movies you might want us to watch.
Yeah.
But let's just get right into it.
I'm actually really excited for this one, man.
Is that a truck?
All right, we're good to go. Got this.
Bet your ass, mother. Think that we'd be robbing banks by now.
There he is.
A gas truck in the middle of nowhere.
Down here, gas is gold, Papa.
Where did she get that from now?
The Bubba thing, right?
Yeah, she never said that. I will say her fits are always fitting though.
Gotta love Letty, man.
She's just running these fits. Just reading a magazine and hanging with your iguana.
Right. Drifting, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a question about incorporating the drifting.
Yeah. That was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The hell?
That's Han for you. Ouchies. Hey, them trucks don't play, man. They learned from the first movie.
Right,
The word
right.
spread around. The word spread out.
See some bald-headed dude in a car, you just start shooting.
Look out for a bald guy in a black car with a white tee. You see that truck driver said that life we about it.
Bro, if you don't deliver this, you don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Drift King.
Say Dom is starting to freaking defy the laws of physics in this movie.
Bro, you better hurry up.
The man said, man, the insurance not even gonna pay me for this work.
No. Bruh.
Einstein. Man timed it. Man was like, yo, Dom really the next Einstein out here, bro. Man was like, all right, bro. Man starts playing Can You Hear the Music by Ludwig Göransson from Oppenheimer, and he just I can figure it out.
Oh my god.
I'm interested in you.
Honestly, what's new?
And then we'll set the flare that's
He really is a ride or die, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We always do.
Get you a real one, bro.
Right.
Always a real one. Get you a real one.
I'm really glad that they did keep their relationship though, because you know in these types of movies, like they never keep the same girl.
Yeah.
They always like have the main, well, like the main guy, like always cheating or
Yeah, or switching
doing
off.
some type of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Care about her too much to get her involved.
It's a very dumb thing.
Yeah.
Big wad of cash. And the cross. Wrapped around his cross necklace.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is? Brian. Brian. Every time we see him, we just gotta say Brian.
After good old Bama boy.
Bama boy.
That's all I can say now. Brian.
Brian. Hardcore parkour.
Right. It's like
Bond.
yeah, Bond.
Casino Royale.
Yeah. Hey yo.
That's Brian for you.
Better hope no one was under that. Yep.
Yep. Brian.
We find Park and we bust the bad guys.
Why they always putting him on like street racing games?
Because that's just what he good at.
It's like, oh, he can't do anything else, just street racing.
Yeah, street racing is just what you do. Man went all the way to Panama.
Well, he's trying to get away.
Panama. Panama.
Dímelo.
Now I'm gonna listen to Panama.
Mia, I told you not to call me here.
Tom, it's Letty.
I'm gonna Letty.
She's been murdered.
Hey yo, what? Well, freak.
Not in your car, you're not.
Definitely not.
No.
I would beg you, please let this go. Before it's too late.
How you gonna let that go?
No, he's not. Man's on demon mode.
Yeah. I mean, do you really blame him though?
Nah. Just from the aesthetic alone, you can see the difference between 2004 and 2009.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Big Stasiak, I'm about to beat your ass.
Say hi to your sister for me.
Bruh.
Really?
I forget who you talking to.
Yep.
God.
Korean kid brought it in.
That's wild.
It was the hardest thing I ever had to do.
Or was it when you were shocking up with well, what's her face, another one?
I'm so sorry that you had to come into my home and pretend to love me. I'm so sorry that you ripped my family apart. I'm very sorry that that was hard for you.
Oh. Well, buddy. Yeah, he does look very odd in that suit. So
Yeah. Doesn't fit him well.
no, it doesn't. Like, throw on your t-shirt, man.
Yeah.
For that day.
I don't know.
Cause that's my brother too. That's my brother too, man. That's why. You my family. I'm Brian, the family man.
I love that we just have this persona for him now. It's great. God, I would not want to be on his bad side.
What, Doms?
Yeah.
He saw how scary he was in the first, and he just came out the
I
shadows.
know.
He
No,
just
I
walked out the
know.
shadows.
Dude is terrifying.
Bald head peeking out the shadow first. Well, that's the last thing you see is a
Let's
bald head.
Let's just remember that this is the same man that plays a tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, bro. By his foot.
Mm-hmm. That's one tell of a reunion.
Right.
You're the take the intercom.
Bro, you are in no place to be telling him nothing. What do you think this is?
That's enough.
He put his hands on him first.
Literally.
Cleaned up.
You think he a big man? No, he did not. No, he did not. Run the footage.
Go on.
He literally pushed him up against a wall.
Right.
That's aggression.
Come on, bro. Ryan's got more talent for this, and his left toe you doing your entire body.
Judgment call.
Maybe you should have did a better job getting his own witness.
Right. His witness. Wouldn't have got him anywhere.
Hope you broke your
Know
nose.
that Braga's number 2.
I always have a scenario for him.
Right.
The city has an impound.
I want them all.
That's Brian.
That is Brian.
That shirt fits him better.
Right. I just can't take him seriously in a suit.
Nah.
It just feels wrong.
Know who that is?
You want to spark skies, Blondie?
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Huh?
You know who that is?
Is that Gal?
Yeah.
But you know what? When I saw her briefly, I'm like, oh, that kind of looked like Gal Gadot.
Yeah, that's her.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Man had a top golf before it was a thing.
I don't know who that is.
Like a boss.
That's MM.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
He's Cuban, you know? Did you know that?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah. That's MM.
That's M.
Yeah. Don't forget he was an Avatar too.
Well, I do not look like him. What? No one closing the streets.
No one. That's the point.
Well, a real driver know how to race without, you know, the street being closed off.
Exactly.
Route.
Okay, we getting fancy. Got a whole presentation.
Of course, Dom gotta have the car that lives soft. I mean, Dom drifted now too.
Right. Had to learn something from Han. I'm pressed too. I thought he was gonna be in the whole movie.
Well, there's still a 5, you know.
There is still a 5, but that's not a now.
Oh, shit!
Ouch. Right.
Hey, y'all better watch out.
Oops, I didn't see you.
You really don't know who you're messing with.
Right.
You'll be lucky if you make it to the end of this course.
Only Brian would do something like this.
Yep.
You turn impossible.
4.2 miles from your destination.
Nope, not Brian.
Nope.
Sorry, car.
Hey, bruh, ain't your car, ain't your problem.
They don't call him crazy white boy for no reason.
You are now 1 mile.
Man, you really not about it.
No.
Man, look, he's driving a Camaro. He's driving a Camaro.
See, fun.
The two of the best racers right there.
Of course. Nobody else could compare.
This is the rematch they needed.
Yeah. I mean, usually they'll be like, all right, the best 2.
Right.
Numbers for me.
You're trying to shoot.
You want to fight it out and see? God, bro, these guys.
I know. American muscle.
Call himself Papa Dwight. I hate that.
Right.
It's so nasty. It's giving me the weekend.
Ew.
This is the weekend.
It is the
in
weekend.
Idaho.
Brian doing this for revenge.
Oh, he needs to get in too. So many of these outfits are so 2009.
Yep.
I just saw a pink zebra print. Hey, they gave Dom a little more finesse in his shirt at least.
Told you, his power is the white tee.
Yeah, it's just different layers to the white
Different layers to the white tee.
You know, you got the white button up.
Mm-hmm.
You got the white
the sleeveless.
The white tee. And you got the white tank top.
White tank top. Mm-hmm.
Know each other.
Yes. Very well.
He used to date my sister.
I see.
Appreciates a fine body regardless of the make.
Hey, Bruce. It's been a while. I'm surprised you still got it.
Word. I'm with you.
She's gotta have those kind of eyes that can look right through the bullshit.
With you. Word.
That doesn't sound anything like me.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't.
Mm-hmm. That's a Letty, bruh.
But, bro, they shouldn't have to be able to send them stuff easy because they can track them too.
That's your third traffic violation in less than 3 blocks. Slow it down, O'Connor.
You want me to look legit? Bro, if you want him to look like a criminal, let him act like a criminal.
He gotta do his thing.
That's why I don't understand about these cops and higher ups in this.
Right, when they hire,
right,
when they have someone to do this job.
You want someone to act like a criminal. You want someone to act like a street racer, and you're not letting them act like a street racer.
Right, you're not letting them do their thing. Yeah, he's gonna have to kill it. Doesn't look sus at all, huh?
733, 56.
They're gonna blow his cover before.
They always do this to him, bro. They always do this to him.
Yes. Act like he hasn't been good at this before.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Bro, I just want to watch 5 now. Yo, I remember this scene. Bro, it's so fast.
So furious. No, I say this every time. This cannot be me.
Yeah.
I don't even like going under bridges, let alone a full tunnel. Bro, say goodbye to life.
Bro.
At least just say goodbye to your life.
Dude out here, Superman. Looks like a bully in the shoulder.
How much up if BP's like, oh, I got a spot, take him right to the. He really is. He really is.
You went reckless. I need a 48-hour hold.
That's so messed up, bro.
You blew up your car back there. You blew up mine too.
You owe him a 10-second car now.
You owe me a 10-second car.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Clean shot. They go clean through.
It's not coming out the other side. It's not coming out the other side.
Bet you're gonna enjoy this.
I'd never take this song seriously. This Dom song. It's making me want to watch Fast 5 because I remember what happens in this freaking movie. God damn.
Oh.
Matters unless you have a code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely has a code.
Drive fast.
Working on it. All I know, it's one thing I know, is that I'm Brian. It's my code. Brian stands for bring in all nitrous oxide. two of them had a fight coming though.
Yeah.
General.
Yeah. Oh.
It's gonna come to that.
God.
Man.
Your name in exchange for bringing down Braga.
Mm-hmm.
She just wanted you to come home.
Hey, I'm more sad.
Yeah.
Letty didn't deserve all this, man.
Another shipment next week and the week after that.
Yeah.
Let's use the shipment to lure Braga out and lop the head off a multi-billion-dollar cartel.
Or you do.
Yeah. Because explain to him how you let 60 mil go. Explain to him that.
Exactly.
Positions at the perimeter.
On site.
Everybody stay frosty.
Stay frosty, my friends.
When you get some money, you know what to do.
Harmless.
And he's really sorry about Letty.
Is he?
He didn't sound sorry the last time we met.
$2 million.
I said 6.
You get the rest when I get my property.
Nope. I said 6. Right in front of me.
Stasi, just to move in. We got confirmation.
No.
Primary suspect wearing gray suit.
No.
Let's move.
Wait for the signal. I can't stand this man, bro. I cannot stand him. It's probably not even Braga, bro. Point being, I knew he ain't Braga.
And he wasn't Braga.
Couldn't wait 5 more seconds to wait for a face confirmation.
Literally. There's always some ignorant dude.
Trouble you're in, O'Connor?
Bro, you didn't let him do his job. He said, give me the signal.
The first bad guy you helped escape the law's grasp.
Bro, it's Stasiak's fault. He's the one that didn't listen. This movie pisses me off.
These organizations piss me off. Because they don't never let him do his thing.
No.
We family, man. What we do. Gotta bring the OG couple back. In Dom's kitchen.
Right.
In Dom's kitchen.
Y'all better take it somewhere else before he walk in on you and beat you up.
Dom knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He probably staying outside.
Yeah, he's staying outside. He already knows what's going on. That's what you see. He stayed outside. He already knows what's going on.
I just thought of something so stupid.
Huh?
I just thought of something so stupid.
What?
You know why they hired him in the first place?
Why?
Because the last name's Diesel.
They hired Vin Diesel because his name is Diesel.
It was just so stupid. I was just looking at him just now and I'm like, you know what? We're going to be corny.
To return the favor.
I'm actually willing to return some other things too.
This will help get you to.
Brian, your jurisdiction ended when you left the stew, man. They stopped letting you cook. It's over.
Okay, line. Said, and this is where mine begins.
Right. You know what? That's a tattoo. That's something you get tattooed. That's something you get tattooed, man.
Or you put this in a field, like an open field where there's nobody else around, it's gonna be creepier.
Yeah.
Like some it stuff.
Yep. Man actually tithing, bro? Is man giving his tithes?
Well, trying to make sure you get into heaven. Like, bro, I'm doing a lot of bad stuff, but at least I'm donating. God.
You ain't forgiven.
Hey, yo.
So. Yeah, man, he taking quite a bit of a long time.
Got a lot of prayers, man.
Not supposed to interrupt his prayer time.
He looks so pressed, like
he doesn't want to work.
Man. I get it though, if I only have a limited amount of free time,
All right.
Just stop. Just stop the car.
Super funny if you think that's gonna happen.
Whoa. All right, it's time for some rally racing, boys.
Okay, precision.
Right.
Okay, precision.
American muscle.
That precise shooting a shotty with one hand. Dang.
Brian.
Y'all know how to drift.
See? God learn how to drift.
Oh, gosh.
Ouchers. Oh, damn. Are you gonna hurt the boss?
Right, I got the boss in my car. Does that make a difference? It's alright, Dom coming up right behind me. He wants you dead, pal.
Man pulling off our Red Notice. Remember that scene in Red Notice with the tanks coming out the tunnel?
Yeah.
Ironically, Gal Gadot's in that. Woo. Ow.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
Ain't going nowhere.
Ooh. That's it for you. Brian basically. Brian F-bomb.
Literally.
Brian literally assisted in a murder. So technically, he aided.
You know what? We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, they're in their jurisdiction now.
You gotta get out of here.
As always.
I ain't running anymore.
I won that race, so you didn't cheat, right?
You hit your head hard.
Surprised he didn't try to run away.
Don't make me laugh.
He's in handcuffs. The legs ain't broke.
Yeah.
Please be seated.
So was the black judge with the big beard.
Please rise, Mr. Toretto. You are hereby sentenced to serve 25 years to life at the Lompoc maximum security prison system without the possibility of early parole. This court is adjourned.
How the rest of this gonna go?
So I want to watch Fast Five so bad.
I mean, good on Dom for, finally coming in, but... Are we busting him out? He really cannot be back in the cops now.
No.
He really cannot. I swear, somehow in the next movie he is.
But he said, dude said, oh man, I thought you did the right thing.
Dang.
Yeah, Justin Lin. So I want to watch the next one, bruh.
Aaron's gonna tell me how or show me how they bust him out.
I mean, to see if there's anything else.
This was definitely a more serious kind of tone than the other ones have been.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that going forward.
Yeah.
With like hints of comedy when appropriate.
Yeah, but it's overall more serious in tone. Obviously, this one with Letty dying, which I was not expecting. I kind of thought she was gonna, stay in these movies for at least a while. So that was kind of sad. So that kind of I guess really set the tone of how some of these are gonna go now. But it was good overall. I mean, it showed obviously Dom's love for Letty, that he was literally getting revenge for her
and
all of that stuff. And I'm glad that they didn't like set him up with Gal's character, because I feel like that would have thrown it off a bit. What? Why are you making faces? Why are you making faces?
let's keep talking.
Well, from the face, and it might set him up later.
Well, you don't know. I can't say nothing. Just can't say nothing. Go ahead.
Well, like either way, if they do set him up with her later on, I feel like if that would be fine, because setting them up in like this movie, I feel like would have been like too much, because he was like so kind of driven on Letty that I felt like that would have been like kind of weird, like kind of just brushing off all those years together. But I mean, people will have to move on eventually, so if they do set him up with someone else, whether it's Gal or not, I don't even know her character's name, bro, but if they set him up with her later on, I think that's fair. But anyway, Brian definitely not in his suits no more. He definitely not. They try to kick him out like the last 2 times, and it's just they just keep bringing him back in because he's just too good. But now he just taking out a whole prison bus.
Yeah, ain't really no way to come back from that, to be honest.
So yeah, I guess that'll be the final time. Well, I can't even say that, because I thought the last 2 times were the final times we were gonna see him in some sort of police presence, but we'll see. I really don't know.
Forgot to put stopwatch on.
Oh.
Yeah. I would say maybe about 5 minutes went by.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was good. It definitely different tonally, and just kind of repeating what I was saying.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it was good, entertaining.
I can't offer much to say.
I understand. I know you said from here on it's like where it's like good.
5, 6, and 7 are really good. 8 wasn't bad. It was all right. I didn't hate 8. I didn't hate it, but it was okay. They just really went off. It's really. They just went off the deep. That was like 5. Next one is kind of when they started to really do some crazy stuff, like crazier stuff than this. 6 and 7 is just taking it up to different levels. So it's like, hold on, let me see something real quick. But yeah, no, it just takes it up to different levels. But I really enjoyed 5. I think 5 is probably 5 and 7 are like my top 2.
Okay.
My top 2. Like, you hear her yelling outside?
No.
She's like yelling outside. But yeah, I can't really offer much because there's some things that you talked about that if I can't really like speak on. I can't speak on because it's entering some spoiler territory. So yeah. I can't really say
that's fair
much.
I get it.
But what I will say was that this is definitely that's what I was trying to say. Like the first 2 movies were more kind of focused, especially the first one was just more focused purely on racing.
Yeah.
Consequences and stakes weren't as high.
Yeah.
In the second film, it was racing. The stakes were high too because they were also trying to bust the drug lord there.
They were a little higher
than the first.
But this one I feel like has been the most like high stakes so far.
Yeah, definitely. The third one was definitely not too much low stakes. I mean, the worst that could happen, as someone pointed out in that reaction in the comments, the worst that would happen was that Bama Boy would just have to leave town.
Yeah.
And go somewhere else.
Well, he could have died.
But the deal was loser skips town.
Any of these they could have died though. Let's be
I know, but I mean like in the accidents, of course. But I'm just saying like it was just like the stakes were just like you go
away.
You go away.
Yeah.
So
this one obviously, Dom got put away 25 years to life. He's not staying in nothing. He ain't even gonna see the prison. But, that is pretty high stakes, you know, obviously outside of, you know, getting shot or, you know, whatever else that could have happened.
Yeah, there's a lot that I want to say, but like it's just, you know, I just like well, because you kind of already got spoiled about Han's, you know, return to the like Fast franchise.
Yeah,
we talked about that briefly. You had already seen him in.
For those who haven't or watched that one, I already knew about Han because I had seen him like before we even started this. I had like knew about him just seeing the posters and stuff over the years. Yeah. So I already knew about him prior to, you know, us watching this. So it wasn't a shock to me that, you know, he's still alive or whatever in the franchise.
Yeah. And
I don't know what happens
10 movies
further on, but
10 movies.
That's a lot of movies.
We still have 6 more of these to film.
We do. Yeah. I'm enjoying it though.
At this point, we were about to finish the Rocky franchise. Well, at least the main Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Because then after this, it was 6, and then Creed, and Creed 2.
Yeah, we haven't seen
which we haven't seen the third.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've seen Creed 1 and Creed 2, but not the third.
Yeah.
Yet. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, these movies. Let me keep my stopwatch up before I ramble about something that is irrelevant. Yeah, I mean, like I have not much to say. I just really liked the overall story in this one. I think this is when they started to show that the stakes were a lot higher. Things were like became more serious at this point, and you know. Basically, they're trying to establish that nobody's safe, essentially. Serious stuff is going to happen.
Kind of anything can happen.
Anything can happen at that point, right? And then we got to see, and it's like Dom's official like return, even though we saw him in Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, this is
like like Dom is back, is centered around him. So
I mean, Tokyo Drift was just being like, hey, no, he is coming back.
He is coming back. Yeah, he's coming back, and we have to show you what happened before this happened.
Right.
So it's like, but like 2 and 3. No Dom, and I can imagine people, just being like, "Yo, where is Dom Toretto going to come back? Are we ever going to see him again?"
Yeah,
dude is defying the laws of gravity, holding up a whole freaking engine, bro.
Right,
right. This is the beginnings of the nonsense. Like, you drop the freaking whole engine, bro.
Those aren't
on a dude holding it up, bro.
Hey, he was struggling a little bit. Get him.
But with one hand, bro, that joint is heavy, bro. That joint is heavy.
They tried to emulate it being heavy.
God, that dude's holding up a whole thing, man. Dude, like him holding up the guy out the window kind of makes a little more sense. But realistically, though,
that is possible.
It's possible, but not in the way how they make it in the movies, though.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, gravity will win most of the time. 99% of the time, gravity is just going to take this L.
Especially by the foot.
Yeah, gravity's going to say take this L, so you're going to have to do some extreme physics. The actual way to really do that, even The Rock would kind of struggle holding somebody, because if you think about physics here, right, you're going to the top of your body, especially if it depends on how you work out, but if you're more top heavy with your muscles, you're going to be a little bit more heavier towards the upper part of your body than the lower part of your body, depending on your body type, right? And then also, you're also holding the dude out of that angle here, with his heavier part of his body hanging down at an angle. So you won't be able to just hold him up like this. You would have to angle yourself in a triangular fashion. So that way, as he's pulling you down, you have your leg stopping you at the window there, and the other leg for support. And then you would have to kind of be at an angle holding that person back.
Yeah, not leaning out of the window.
Not straight up holding them like this. Like maybe some people could maybe do that, but that's going to put a lot of pressure on your lower back.
Yeah.
Your core got to be freaking Superman level, bro.
Dom got back problems. That's all it is.
Right.
Well,
bro,
we already know he's Superman because he got shot in the shoulder and like nothing happened.
Honestly, The Rock might be the only one that I can think of that could possibly pull off something like that, because dude's core is ridiculous. So it's like anybody with like core, like decent core strength would probably be able to hold a full grown man out of a window like that without having to have any type of leverage or support in any way. But you gotta be The Rock, bro. Like and like Vin Diesel is not The Rock. He's strong, but he's not The Rock strong. So I don't know, but this is where you start to see where like the physics just doesn't really like. Some of the stuff is possible. It's just that it has to be time. Like there's other things that I remember seeing some clips that happen. There's one thing I'm thinking about that is so ridiculous.
Oh, we'll see when we get there.
And it's like, bruh, this should not be humanly possible. Like, is it possible? In theoretically, does the physics is the physics there to support it? Absolutely. Like, if you study any physics, it's just it would have to be so perfect that at the microsecond, the millisecond of everything would need to line up perfectly in order for that to work. If you're off by a millisecond, it's going to mess up. It's not going to work. So is it technically feasible? Yes. Can these people do it? I don't know about that. And some of y'all know what I'm talking about, but that's just kind of what happens in the film. And it's all fiction. It's all fun. It's not supposed to be taken too seriously, but it is laughable when you think about it. Dude's holding a full engine, bro. That engine big, bro. That was not no small. Engines are heavy, man.
Yeah, way more than the dude.
Way more than the dude. Oh my God. So how much is I'm just curious, because we're not rambling too much, but what's the average rate? Average weight of a car engine. Right? Of a car engine. Let's see. The average weight of a car engine. Bruh. 400 to 700 pounds.
Yeah.
The smaller V6 engines, and he definitely wasn't working on one of those.
Yeah.
Weigh between 300 to 450 pounds. The average engine weighs anywhere between 300 to 700 pounds. Dude was holding the engine this big, bro, with one hand.
Yeah.
Granted, there was a pulley system, but still.
Right.
Oh, bro, the dude timed it in a way so that when it would come down. First of all, the science part of me just kind of is messing up now, because think about it, right? If something is heavier than you, Vin Diesel isn't no daggone 300 pounds. Right? Vin Diesel was probably rocking a decent 210.
I don't know that.
Nah, man. He was probably rocking at least anywhere between 200 to 230 pounds.
Yeah, bro. He built.
Yeah, but not 300.
Yeah.
Let me see if they have his weight anywhere. Yeah. He's reported to be around 225 pounds. I'm trying to say he looked like at least 220 pounds. Right? And like, the engine already, even if you take the minimum weight, that's a 300-pound engine. Most people, if you work out a lot, like I could bench my weight. Some people can. Some people, if they're about 220 pounds, some people can bench 300. Some people can bench like 350, whatever. Some people can bench a little bit higher than their weight, maybe at least one pump, and then go back up. Some people can do do that. It's not like it's impossible. But like, if you look at a bench press, someone 225 pounds, and they're benching like 400 pounds. I've seen it done, right? But they're benching about 400 pounds. They can maybe do 1 to 3 pumps, and they got to push that back up and have support. You're talking about this man standing here, 220 pounds roughly.
Holding it.
Not only that, it's falling.
Yeah.
So you have inertia to deal with.
Yeah.
And he grabs it. Bro, that should have pulled him up.
This close to the dude's face.
This dude did it. Bro, realistically, that would have yanked Vin Diesel up. That would have yanked him up, especially the angle that the pulley was at. That thing would have yanked Vin up. That would have pulled him up.
Yeah.
It was heavier than him. It was even if it was 300 pounds, it would have yanked him up.
To be looking like Mary Poppins.
Even if it didn't yank him up fully, he would have been off balance for a little bit, and it definitely would have crushed the guy's head.
Yeah.
Dude just stood there. Batman. Batman is like peak human strength. And could probably like he can literally kick a tree down.
We've already discovered this. He is Superman.
I know. I'm not taking it too seriously, but I'm saying if you do look at it seriously, it becomes laughable.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, dude, like half of this should not be possible, but you just enjoy it, right?
Yeah. That's all there is.
It's just that, like I'm saying, you enjoy these movies not for the realism, but for the action and the entertainment value. But I'm just doing this all to say, if you really sit down and micro pick and like nitpick every single thing that happens in this film, it's gonna be so much issues, bro. So much problems.
You just can't do that.
Don't even get me started about the shooting, because that is a whole other conversation.
That's gonna be a whole
thing, bro.
2-hour thing.
But look,
it's gonna be a whole not a TED talk, a Matthew talk.
Matthew talk for sure. But look, you can't. This is all science fiction, right? You can't look too deep into it. I'm only doing that just for an example's sake. But realistically, guys, I don't really care. I still enjoy these movies. I still think they're great. I still think they have decent stories, good stories. And the action is out of this world, but it's damn entertaining. And it's fiction. And, you know, that's the whole point of fiction, is to do things that you can't really do in the real world. You look at John Wick, right? Like half of the stunts that he's doing a lot of stunts, but most of the stuff that he's doing, the average person can't do.
Oh, yeah.
Even it would have to be a top level trained assassin that maybe could do the things that he did in those movies, for sure. You have to be some type of, you know, but I'm saying there's not too many people out there that can just train and be John Wick. And just do crazy stuff like that. Right. Sometimes the physics doesn't even make sense for John Wick, but you don't question it because it's cool and fun. Right? And same thing for half the stuff that Tom Cruise does. But no, you know what? Let me not even say that though. Because Tom Cruise makes, this is Tom Cruise's like thing. If I can't do it in real life, we're not shooting it on film.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's like some like sci-fi movies that like the technology just isn't there. If there's any stunts, he's like, if we cannot shoot this with me falling out of a helicopter in a motorcycle with a parachute and pulling it out when there's about 3 feet of space left, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Tom Cruise tries to make sure that the stunts that he does and that other people, like having half the crew and like all the crew in Maverick do freaking flight training and Air Force training just to shoot Maverick. Oh Lord, but anyways.
But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here then. Enjoyed it. So maybe we'll watch the next one sometime this week or next week by the time you guys see this. But yeah, so make sure to check out the full reaction on Patreon. Link will be in the description below, just like all of our other stuff. And make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below any other suggestions.
Suggestion. I'm saying that from now on.
Anyway. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.